Morning, everybody. May the 30th. Another day in my daily diary of looking after my wife with Parkinson's. Last night, good night again. Good night in bed last night. No, I didn't even have to get up. I woke up a couple of times, just mainly because she was quiet, and I just sort of felt her. She was a bit hot at times, so I just peeled the duvet back and let her cool down. And so yeah, it's a couple of good nights now, actually. So I hope it's not the calm before the storm for maybe another bad one tonight, but we'll see. She's still in bed now. Friday, as we know, I'll get her up in a bit, 12ish. Weather's a bit better today. It was raining when I got up, windy, but the sun's shining now, so I'm going to peg this washing out. I've had the washer on already, so I'm going to get that on the line, get that out and get her up after, and we'll get out this afternoon and meet Angie's sister and her chap. Or maybe not, because her chap's a singer actually, so I think he's working later today, so we'll see. Get out for a coffee and a cake. Yeah, so I got regarding that feeding though with a spoon, I gave her some bit of cake and ice cream last night, and I gave her a little teaspoon, and it was miles better, because obviously she can't get a load on a teaspoon, you know, so only a little bit down in front of her pajamas instead of everything all over the place, you know, all down the front everywhere. So no, that's a good idea. Got that off my sister, one of my sisters actually. Thanks, Elaine. She works in the care industry actually. She works in a care home. She gives me one or two little hints, and that was a good one. So I was just going to give her a normal spoon, but a teaspoon's even better still. So yeah, brilliant. Must apologise and all for yesterday's video. It looked like I was sat in a smoky room. I think what had happened is because I put coconut oil on my hair just to give it a bit of shine and can style it a bit better. I've done it for years and years, and I'd been on the phone to the doctors and obviously to Mrs. Dead Frog. I must have got the lens covered with a bit of coconut oil. That's why it looked a bit foggy. Didn't realise till I watched it back later. And I thought, well, I'm not going to redo it all, so that's why it is. So I don't think I'm trying to put filters on and make myself look like 21 again, because that ain't going to happen. And no, I'm not going to start having my lips filled and my Botox neither. So no, that was just a genuine mistake that yesterday. So I am what I am, and you get what you get, and you'll see what you see. That's it. So yeah, I've got to speak to the chemist this morning, because I sorted the doctors out about that missing prescription. They've sent it over, so we'll see. I'll give them till about 9:30. I'll give them a ring and see if I get to speak to Mrs. Kermit. I'll call her Mrs. Kermit, the Dead Frog woman. So anyway, I've got to sort it out, because I've got to pick it up either today or tomorrow, because we're going Monday. Other than that, it's a nightmare. You have to get it redirected to a chemist over near where we are. So it can be done. It's not, it's not something I won't be able to do, but I'd prefer to pick it up here before we go, so yeah, we'll get that done and see what the weekend brings. I'm going to probably get out tomorrow, but then Sunday, because we're going away Monday, I'm going to get all the ironing done for what we need and get the suitcase packed and whatever I need. I've started making my list, so yeah. Just 1 minute, my camera's going because she's moving in bed. 1 second. Thanks for that. No, she's all right. She's just rolling. Her legs are going, so I thought she was trying to get out of bed, but no, she's not actually tried to get out of bed for a good few weeks now. So this camera's been a godsend. It really has. So, and she's not had a fall either for a couple of months. I know, because she can't walk anymore, so she's not really likely to fall. But if she tries to get out of bed, she'll stand up, and that's where the falls will arrive. Whereas prior, when she was able to shuffle a little bit on her own, that's where she'd fall over. So touch wood, she's not having any more falls. Got out yesterday afternoon. Oh, the wind was terrible on that promenade. It was only me and Angie pushing her in a wheelchair. It nearly blew us into the sea. It was really, really wild. only lasted a couple of minutes, and I had to get off the promenade and just get onto a little sheltered area. Anyway, we sat out in it. I mean, Angie was done up like, I don't know, Nanook of the North. You know, she just looked like she'd come from North Pole. Woolly hat, scarf, snood. There was only like that much of her eyes on the show. You know, she had hat on and snood over here, so, and shawl around and everything, so, but the fresh air. So just mainly to get us out, or get Angie out in the fresh air. So yeah, so she enjoyed it really afterwards, because she weren't cold, because they're well wrapped up. And but what I did find yesterday, normally I can get her like from the house to the car. I'll sort of walk, hold her by the shoulders and shuffle her along. Well, she couldn't yesterday. She mumbled and said, "Do you want to get in your wheelchair?" She said, "Yeah." So then I had to get her from in the wheelchair now, you know. So I don't know if it was just a one-off or whether she's sort of progressed a bit worse now, and I'm going to have to put in a wheelchair even to get her from, you know, from the house to the car. Or if that's the case, I'm going to need a ramp. But then, you know, we've got the place up for sale, which is one of the things I need. I need a ramp outside, the extra room, etc. So anyway, that's my rant done for today. Today's going to be a good day. Weather's fine. Have a cappuccino and a toasted tea cake and a scone later this afternoon. And then later on, got sort of some tea out later. So yeah, so at the moment, she doesn't seem to have much change at the moment. So fingers crossed. Okay, I'll do another one tomorrow. So you take care now. Bye.